Hello, I'm Richard Thompson. I'm Professor of Marine Biology at the University of Plymouth and I'm Director of the university's Marine Institute. The Marine Institute's portfolio spans the natural and social sciences, as well as engineering, policy, law, business and the arts. We have an international reputation for the work we do and the environmental benefits it brings. We adopt a transformative, systems thinking, multidisciplinary approach, identifying the issues behind the global challenges of the 21st century, evidencing the solutions and provoking change.
Hi, my name is Anna Holcomb and I'm doing a PhD as part of the Coast Research Group, investigating dynamic power cables for offshore renewable energy. Yeah, so what I'm researching is the power cables that take electricity from floating wind turbines to the seabed, and they're called dynamic power cables because they float through the water column, and my PhD is mostly focused on improving their design to reduce failure rate. So one of the main things that we use the Coast Lab for is the ocean basin, which you can see behind me. It's a 3-metre deep pool with wave paddles at one end that can produce realistic ocean waves. So we run experiments with scale models in this lab that would represent realistic full-scale devices, and it's a way of testing the devices before that they go out to sea. So the Coast Lab has the ocean basin and the coast basin, which is at the back of the room, and both of those are used for modelling offshore renewable energy devices in a controlled environment.
My name is Chloe Wilson and I am a Project Support Officer for the Applied Marine Ecosystems Unit, and we broadly aim to survey marine habitats and species, and we try to apply non-destructive methods. So that's things like acoustic telemetry and underwater video, and these methods are really important, especially when we're studying sort of fragile habitats and fragile species. These methods, we've used them to study the recovery of benthic habitats, such as in Lyme Bay where there's a marine protected area, but we also use it here in Plymouth Sound, so we've been using it to collect lots of data on the marine communities here and all the species that are using these habitats.
My name's Mike Williams. I'm a visiting professor with the law school at Plymouth University, mainly doing research into protection of underwater cultural heritage. The current research we're doing comes out of a project we did a couple of years ago looking at how to effectively enforce the protection of underwater cultural heritage. So what we recommended was an electronic manual embedded in the ship's electronic systems that they could easily reference, that would give them information about what's protected, where it is, and if they come across suspicious activity, what to do.
So I'm Eve Gadd and I'm a researcher at Plymouth University, and I work on a European funded project called the Indigo Project. So we've come down today with a local organisation called Till the Coast is Clear. They specialise in trying to clean up beaches and shorelines of plastic pollution. The aim of the project is to look at creating a biodegradable alternative to fishing gear, and also to increase recycling activities within the UK and France, and we're looking at the Channel region. So we've increased loads of recycling in the UK from Cornwall, and we're looking at expanding now into Norfolk. So over 40 harbours now in the UK are recycling their fishing waste with a local company called Odyssey Innovation. So plastic pollution is a massive problem, and obviously we're only looking at the fishing industry in our project. If you go onto our website, you'll find plastic pollution, public guides on how you can help at home, and what we're trying to do to encourage industries to change their ways and try and reduce the amount of plastic that's ending up into our environment.
Our aim is to help guide the way to a more sustainable approach that will enable future generations to enjoy the environmental, economic and social benefits of the marine realm. We communicate our findings across the arts, the natural and social sciences and to business communities. And through our teaching, we help to train the next generation.